Okay, Wednesday, 9th of October, 2024. So Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Relationship Wednesday, love better. Women don't want accountability. Understand the man's burden of performance. So there's a good rule of thumb in relationships and dating is that women don't want accountability. In their solipsistic nature, they don't want to be blamed for anything. They don't want to be held accountable for anything, no matter what that is, no matter how small it is. They don't want the blame shifted on them for evolutionary reasons, because if a woman, evolutionary speaking, was kicked out of the tribe, out of the community, it means she was left by herself out in the wilderness. And women can't, evolutionary speaking, scientifically speaking, are not built for living by themselves, as men are, as in a sense of hermits or recluses in the mountains or on the desert island, that kind of stuff. Women aren't evolutionarily designed for that. They're designed for community, and to be part of the community, they have to get along. And to get along, meaning everyone has to get along and be fine and happy and dandy and good and no problems, no rocking the boat, everything's fine, everyone has an equal share of this and everyone's happy, everything's equal, everything's fine. But if something goes wrong, it's not my problem. No, it's not me. The woman will say, it's them. They have to have the punishment. It's him, or it's her, that kind of stuff. Shifting the blame. Evolution. It is what it is. It's one of those things in life where you have to accept and adapt. Accept, I did a video about this, accept these things in life and adapt to it. Accept and adapt, moving forward into life. So they want to shift the blame for whatever it is. Oh, something fell over. Oh, this thing didn't work. They got the wrong amount of salt in something, whatever else. I saw an interesting video yesterday, and there was this camera on the side here, and there's an old elderly woman who was cooking something, and she put too much salt in the food, or something fell with the device, and loads of salt went in. And secretly, she just put the cap back on and loosened it a little bit, and then gave it to the husband, and he did it, and the whole thing fell down, and it boiled over, and she looks at him, like, oh, how ridiculous was that? How stupid was that? It's that kind of behavior. It's that kind of shift in the blame. So in dating, women don't want to be held accountable for anything. For intimacy, for any mistake that happens, for any problem, for anything of the sort. They'll shift onto you. Now, the trick then is to go with the flow. Not to counter argument, not to be logical. We don't want logic. Logic and emotions don't fit. Logic and women and logic and relations don't really go together. So you have to embrace it. You have to deflect it. You have to own the look. I think I did a video about this as well, actually. Own the look. I think I did back in December last year. Own the look. Own the look. You have to take it in. So if someone says, oh, it's your fault, such and such. Oh, I didn't do that. Oh, I didn't break this innocuous thing that happened. And you take the blame. You accept it. Well, because it shifts guilt away from her, so she feels better and more at ease. We want that, very important. And two, it's more assertive, it's more masculine. Yeah, I did that. It's me, this thing. And then you can go one step further and say something really cheeky along the lines of, yeah, get used to it, or it's always going to be like that, or yeah, that's normal. Yeah, what about it? Something like that. Oh, the cheeky behavior, oh, it's your fault, this and that and this and this. This innocuous thing, the intimacy happened here. It's your fault I stayed the night. Yes, it is. Get used to it. That way she shifts the blame onto you. You embrace it. Again, don't argue. No logic here. No logic needed in relationships. You embrace it, and then you turn it around and use it as a tool to heighten the tension, to raise the stakes, raise the drama. And she'll know instinctively that she can't pin him down with regards to accountability or the blame, whatever else. And this is all part of the man's burden of performance. The burden of performance meaning the man has to perform, the man has to do the job in all senses, in all tenses, in all ways. Financial, situational, lifestyle, very important, and beyond. You name it, in some ways, the man has to perform. Otherwise, there'll be fundamental problems in the relationship. Interesting to note. So, okay, fine. So we have to embrace that accountability and understand that she won't embrace accountability in no way. This is why saying to the woman, where do you want to go on Friday night, is a lost cause, because the chances are she doesn't really care, doesn't want to know, or she expects you as the man to know and to plan. The women would expect the man to know the rules of the game, but don't want to have to explain the rules to the man. They want the man just to know what to do, i.e., take my hand, follow my lead. 9 o'clock, we're going there. And then if she asks details and specifics for whatever reason, it needs to be answered assertively and confidently and directly. Where are we going? There. How? Train. When? 9 o'clock. Why? Who with? Just you and me. Blah, 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 blah. And the more assertive you are, the better. The stronger your position becomes, because it shows masculine assertiveness. It shows masculine control of the situation. Control of the situation. Just plan something, go together, have fun, laughter, banter, jokes, teasing, playful, escalation, nice drinks, nice place, whatever else. And that itself is interesting as well. There's a lot to talk about there as well. And take it from there. And everything is your fault. Oh, the food was late. Oh, well, yeah, well, it was your fault. You chose the place, and you'll get that. You'll get that kind of stuff. Oh, you chose the place. That's why you don't complain either to women. You don't complain. You don't say, oh, the food is slow, the food is cold, because they'll shift it onto you, and it will chip away at her respecting you. Oh, but he chose this wrong, and this didn't go in him, and he did this, and he did that, and why couldn't he, why did he, how could he, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, even though it might be a logical excuse, a blackout, whatever else. Yeah, maybe, of course, there's some forgiveness, because understand that respect is also a weighted average. There are some things that you can do that increase respect dramatically, and vice versa. And there are things that can increase and decrease respect that she would have for you gently and proportionally, or slightly here and there. So you can do a loads of amazing things and have a lot of respect, but over time, if you keep doing things that chip away at the respect, it gets negative and gets lost. Even though you did that one thing amazing 10 years ago, or 5 years ago, whatever, a year ago, or a month ago, over time that respect gets lost. It's the fickle nature of humans. That's another conversation as well. But that's interesting to understand, because you have to embrace that accountability. And if you think ahead that if there's any blame going to be pinned on you, at least it's something you can preemptively control indirectly into the future. So, a blackout, for example, well, you can't really control that, but you can mitigate, you can plan ahead. Oh, there's a blackout. Oh, okay, no worries, there's candles over there. You prepared, and then you turn it to advantage. Oh, now no lights, but it's more romantic. It's more sensational. Oh, I got some nice scented candles that you like by chance, or whatever else. You're planning ahead. You're thinking. You're game theory. It's a game theory. If I do this, I do that. What about if this happens? What about it? What if this happens? Oh, hang on. How about doing this instead of that? Or would it be better if this? Maybe this. Thinking. Because then you're prepared. That preparedness is the man's burden of performance. Because if you can't perform in so many different ways, the respect will be lost, and she'll move on. Move on to who? Someone who gets it, who gets the rules of the game, someone who knows the stuff, someone this, someone that, someone this. Even if you're too perfect as well. There's this tweet that I saw months ago about this woman. She wrote this big wall of text or something to that effect. And he said that this man was amazing. He was perfect. He was too perfect. It was too perfect, and I left him. And really, that's the video of it. That's a topic for another video. But really, I guess there was no teasing, no playfulness, no banter. Or maybe he was taking. Maybe he was using logic as well, something to that effect. Maybe even too apologetic. Yes, it's my fault. Yes, I'm so sorry. Maybe. Again, own that. Own the look. Oh, it's your fault. Such and such. Yeah. Oh, it was your fault. Whatever happened. This innocuous thing. Oh, it was your fault that. Oh, I'm so hot and bothered. It's your fault. I'm so hot and bothered. Yeah. No. Get used to it. Yeah. Get used to it. Things like that. Very powerful stuff. And the more you understand about women's solipsistic nature, which I want to do a video about that in the future, but the more you understand that they don't want accountability, they don't want to be blamed for anything, the better. The stronger the relationship is, and that level of respect is maintained because you're owning the look, you're owning things, you're in control, you're preemptively preparing and planning ahead. That's powerful, very, very powerful, very, very powerful. But yes, but otherwise, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Subscribe for more, and you will see me tomorrow.